Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd and 5.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 43. Switch.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
1st down, Murray. Open man completes it to Butler. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Henry, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 41, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 14-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
tackle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. But it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Harold Landry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. This is Butler making the catch. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A quick toss outright. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That's complete to Butler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check nickel. Sponge. Hey. Jim. Check safety. 25. Check 25.
They Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's tackled.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. This is out quickly to the right, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Titans 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. This is Henry. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here we go. Come on now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Titans. K.J. Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check 3. Hey, check 24. Tight dog. Watch twist. Easy.
Right back to Dobbins on first. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
The ball carrier.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A final shot before half from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Over the middle to Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run here with Dobbins. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Down at the 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. From the gun on third down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Cardinals 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. The
Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
At 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. Third down here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
second down. Here's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
For the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Where you go? He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
At the 37.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Murray, not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray, open man, Butler complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal. A 51.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Butler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cardinals win it. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they...
Head to toe designer.